And we are live. Wow. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Great, 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 guys. Welcome to my live stream. I'm so delighted to be here today, even though I'm not like in my strength of strength today. But hey, I promised my followers a live today, so I needed to live up to it. First of all, let me know where you are joining in from. We are going to have an interesting discussion today and know that, we keep it real on the stream. Let me share my the stream to a number of people and then I can just join you back here. Um, I just want some people to join in that if they can, so let me know where you're joining in from and yeah. It will be great to know where you're joining in from so that that's how we connect, right? And with the power of social media and technology, I have a guest today. I can't wait to share it with you all. I have a few guests who I'll be joining on the stream with. And let me tell you about today, right? What do you call it? I did a blood donation exercise for the first time ever in my life. I feel so proud. Like, and I think I'll talk about that experience in a vlog or something. Let me know if I should share my blood donation experience with you. Please feel free to let me know where you're joining in from. It will be great to know how we connect as individuals and as people, right? Connecting from all over the world. Let me know where you're joining in from. And of course, just, yeah, if you have experiences about being in Kenya, please feel free to put it in the stream because today we are going to be talking about Kenya because I realize that most of my viewers have actually been from Kenya. Interestingly, my highest viewers are in Kenya and I'm even surprised, like Kenyans, you love me that much, huh? Not to say that my Ghana people don't love me, but it's just interesting. I shared on my Instagram a few days ago how a particular video of mine was just blowing up, and I think right now, as we speak, is my highest video with in terms of views. Hi, AC, welcome. Oh, I appreciate you so much, AC. How's your day been? Um, I really, really appreciate you. Let me know how your day has been, how the Hamatan is treating you. For those who do not know, in Ghana, between the months of November, ending of November, all through to January, we experience Hamatan, which we call the Ghana winter. It's cold, it's dusty, it's windy, it's very humid, like it's uncomfortable. And a lot of people are getting sick these days, man. So I'm sipping on some Milo, a heavy Milo drink or chocolate drink because I did a blood donation today. Eka, kitty, 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 like I won't do the, the live. But hey, I promised you guys, I think I should do my blood donation vlog in another video because I learned a lot from it. Like there isn't enough information about things you need to know before you go and do a blood donation. Into a farm kakra. So I'll share that in my next live or in a vlog if I'm able to shoot that as well. But this Christmas is pretty busy. Work still goes on for me. So I don't know when I'll have time to do a video. That's why I'm doing a live today. And then I have a video scheduled for tomorrow. It will be great, great, great. Thumbs up, Dan. Oh, thank you so much, AC. Guys, if you're joining in, please let me know where you're joining in from. It will be great to know that because the power of social media and technology is just connecting people from all over the world. And then it will be great to also know that I know where you are joining from and I know who is joining. So feel free to leave a comment like AC is doing. Because yeah, that's how I connect with you, because I see people watching, but I see only one person, getting interactive in the chats. But that's fine. Not everybody wants to be seen on social media. Sorry, let me share um my stream to a few people, and then out in welcome my guests. So I mentioned earlier that most of my views, even at the moment, my highest YouTube views or video views is coming from a video I did when I was in Kenya earlier this year. And I realized that I've had a lot of Kenyan interactions and all that. And I've even been looking for some Kenyans to collaborate with. But with the power of technology, I've been able to get a guest, in addition to two of my very good friends who will be joining me later in the stream to talk about Kenya. And we'll be sharing our candid impressions and opinions about the people of Nairobi, where we were when I went to Kenya. So that's great. And I even feel like doing a Kenyan trip. Like, I don't know, but I really feel like doing a Kenyan trip to actually get to know more about Kenyans, because I don't even know why the Kenyans were watching and really interacting in the comment section of my videos. And that was really, really, really amazing. Like, impressive. I've connected with a few of them and it's been great. Hi, Yvonne. Good to have you here. Yvonne is watching from Ghana. I love you, Yvonne. Thanks so much. Yvonne, how are you feeling now? You were very unwell and I've been checking up on you. So that means I'm not a bad friend. But I'm glad that you are much better today. We thank God for that. I mean, the weather is very harsh. And so let's take care of ourselves, because we are all we've got. If you need a break from something, please get that break, because life is sweet. And I found this remedy that works for me and helps clear my throat. I have this ginger and lemon that I boil with a lot of ginger, and then I add honey and I put it in a flask so it's still very warm, and I sip on it all through the day. So I'm keeping hydrated, and then I'm also working on my throat so that I don't get any infection or any cold, cough. Cough is very, very rampant these days, especially with the weather. Early on, I was saying that the weather is very harsh, and with the Harmattan season, so we really need to take care of ourselves. Look at Yvonne right there. Hey, Henrietta, I'm glad that you joined in. So yes, today we are just going to be sharing our candid impressions about Kenya. I don't want to do a lot of talking because I would want us to just dive in straight. So my people, okay, Yvonne is saying that I'm way better now. Okay, great. And she said what? Rich boyfriend, please. You need a rich boyfriend. Oh, thank you that I'm not a bad friend. Yes, I'm not a bad friend at all. Yes, the rich boyfriend, it will come. Why? Let's make money. I know she'll blast me. Okay, so I mean, basically, right? If you have been to Kenya and you have any impressions about Kenya, please feel free to put it in the chat while we, hear from our guests. I'm just waiting for my guests to join in from the stream. Yvonne says, "Well, glad to know you are way better." Oh, yes. Henrietta was saying that to Yvonne. I'm trying to join and it's not working. Okay, Clifton, don't worry. I can share the stream, the link, in the stream right away so that you can just click on it, because I think you are watching from YouTube, so you cannot join from there. So you need to join from the from the link I have just shared. Yvonne, what do you call it? Yvonne, Henrietta, Clifton. So interestingly, I have Clifton in the stream. Clifton is someone I connected from who is based in Kenya. And so it's so like amazing that I have him here. The power of social media and technology. I was saying that earlier, like it's just super, super amazing. And I really, really do appreciate Clifton a lot. He gives me a lot of feedback about Kenya. And I think it was great that I just added him to the stream. Sorry, I'm trying to share this stream. I just remembered. Okay. So guys, you can just join from the okay. Clifton, don't worry, you can join from here and listen to us while we speak, and then you can debunk anything, and then you can also share things that we do not know. Henrietta is supporting me. Yes, let's make the money first. Make money. Wow, I was saying that I had a blood donation exercise today, and then I would not hesitate at all to share my experience in a different vlog. But this vlog is basically, or this live is basically to share about my experiences or candid impressions about Kenya-Nairobi. So, yeah. Okay, girls, I'm waiting for you to join. So basically, I'm just going to talk about mine. I had, I think in the vlogs I have shared, I had some terrible experiences with the airport. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The airport was just so unfriendly. I mean, when we got to Kenya, yeah. Okay, if one has joined, let me not eat the fufu from the soup. Oh no, let me not eat the soup from the fufu. Great, great, great. Great to see that Yvonne has joined. Let me just add her to the stream. Yay, see who we have here.
Hi,
Hi, Yvonne.
everyone.
Welcome, Yvonne. That's true, Yvonne. Please subscribe to her if you haven't.
Hi. What's up?
Yes. We are good. You
I
look
see you
better
all.
today.
Yeah, I
Yesterday,
do
you
look
were
better.
looking like very, very, I don't know.
I
You look
know.
so terrible yesterday. But
Uh,
yeah,
I was
I'm
just hoping that I'll be better today to join the live because I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, we just scheduled this like Monday, and then right after, I felt so sick. So I was
right.
thinking about it. Yeah, but I'm glad that I'm well enough
Same here. Same
to
here. I'm
join.
very glad that you are better. So, Yvonne, I know you have your personal experiences with Nairobi, and I like the fact that we've been very outspoken about the good and the bad,
Bad.
and the amazing bits of Nairobi. So, why not? Let me know. I made a few pointers about the airport experience, the food. I mean, that's basically like a very good point, but we can take it one after the other. Our experiences with the airport, and then the people, that's the hospitality, and then
Yeah.
yeah, just share with us what your candid impression about Nairobi was.
Um. Hmm. I think you already know, and I think we've shared most parts of our experiences, but um, going like traveling for the first time, I was super excited about everything and all that. And the flight from
Yeah.
Ghana to Kenya was perfect. And then we got to
Mhm.
Kenya in the morning, right? In the morning, and
Yeah.
then still very excited, and all that. And they start to mess it up at the airport, right from the airport.
Mhm.
It was like, oh, wait here, let's deal with this. And you have to get a visa to enter and all that. And I'm like, wait, do we really need a visa to enter your country and all that? So right from the airport, it was like, just like dimming your excitement, right? And then finally
Mhm.
they allow us to enter, and the treatment, the people there, I'm like, come on, are we not Africans and all that? So, but then what I later realized was that the people at the airport is just like government workers, right? So those people do not really like translate to the everyday people in Kenya. I had to like speak to a lot of people about that, and if not for that explanation, I don't think I'll be smiling with any Kenyan at this point, because I really like it really had this bad impression stuck in my head about Kenyans, because the airport is your first contact with anybody from Kenya. So if you get there and the people don't treat you right, it kind of like puts you in a bad mood
Got
the whole.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ruins everything for you. But with our experience, when we went into the town, it was kind of like a mixed feeling, because going into the town, our tour guide was super, super amazing. The people that we met also were kind of like friendly. Then you come back to the airport and then you meet the same people like, what's wrong with this country? Like, what's going on? Do we have
Yeah.
different people in the country or what? So I don't know. But then I would still want to go back to Kenya, as you said, so that I can really, because it was such a short period that you can't really um assess the whole country based on that like one day, you know, like few hours that you spent there. So I really want to go back, spend like a week, so that when I come back and I'm telling you that Kenyans are this, they are like that, they are like that, I think I have more grounds to say what I'm saying, compared to, because what we really experienced was just at the airport, you know. So you can't
Right.
really just use that one bad experience to judge the entire people of Kenya. But it was really bad, it. It was like we didn't exist. It's like they don't care. Like, it was really bad. And I don't know, because my flight from Ghana to Kenya was super amazing. And even from
Was
Kenya, like when we got to Dubai, was super amazing. So I'm like, why is Kenya just the bad nuts here? Anyway, so
okay.
yeah,
Right.
that's just
Henrietta,
that's a
good to
nutshell
see
of my
that.
experience. Who do we have? Who's the
Great.
fourth person?
Great. Henrietta is here, and then I have Clifton. Clifton is in Kenya. So when I get to talk to him, he'll speak. I think he's having network challenges. Henrietta, thanks so much for joining in. What was your experience with the airport at Nairobi?
Why do you go straight to the airport at Nairobi?
Because that's where we enter from. Because
The way you
I
went,
mean that's
the
where
way
we
you went
enter from.
straight to
So
what's
let's
your
take that first.
experience at the airport.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Lydia, good to be on. Yvonne, nice to see you. You sound really better, like you
Nice
said.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
So my experience with the airport was fantastic. I didn't have any problem at all. Like we didn't, I went with the group, so we didn't have any issue with the airport. We just had to fill in our, the on their website where you have to fill in your details and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, we just failed that, and that was it. It wasn't. It
Hmm.
was a
Oh,
smooth
Wow.
save.
But Lydia, even
yeah.
our group, I heard that other people who went before us also didn't experience anything. So it was
So what
Oh,
like
happened?
we were just like, I don't know what happened with us. Everything just went bad with us. Everything.
but what
Hey,
do you?
our experience at the airport was just
It was
not
really
out of
bad.
it. And I'm not going to take it out on anyone, but it's just experience that we've shared. People use services and have different experiences.
Yeah.
Someone
Yeah,
uses a service and then they have like an amazing experience. And someone uses it and like, Charlie, this thing be whack, this thing be trash, that kind of thing. And it's based on individual preferences. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
And then I
I'm
also heard
surprised that
I also heard that with the Kenya Airways, they outsource their staff. So not all the people at the airport especially are outsourced. So they don't like go through, they are not like what's the Oh, part-time. The full-time, they're not like full-time
Okay.
Kenya Airways workers. The ones at the
Yeah.
airports are usually outsourced. So that's how come you have like different treatment, because when you're in the flight, the people there are so so lovely. Then you get to the airport, Kenya Airways staff at the airport, and you're
Yeah.
like, what's going on? Like, these are not the same people I met on the flight. These are like strangers here. So I don't know what's going on. Well,
Okay.
our group was just
Person, I
crazy.
don't know if you can hear me, but if there's anything that you want to share, because Henrietta actually said that she didn't experience anything like we did, but myself and Yvonne had a different experience about the airport. If you can just chip in on that, then we can go to like the next aspect of things that we would want to talk about and share.
I'm glad to join you.
Right.
I'm very happy to see you all. You are fine.
You
So
see us,
let
but we
me
don't
jump
see
in.
you.
Yeah,
You see us,
yeah.
but we don't see you.
I
Uh,
think when he posts his video,
No,
his
it's okay. It's
network will
okay.
be low. You know, his
It's okay.
bandwidth with. So, Clifton, just go ahead. Yvonne just wants to stress you.
I think I'm having a little problem with lightning. So you
Oh,
will see
okay.
dark, or it's not about the network.
Oh, okay. That's
So
fine.
I am hearing about the experience about the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I think there are two authority in the airport.
Okay.
The one Kenya Airways, which manage Kenya Airways,
Mm-hmm.
and we have one which we called KAA, Kenya Air Authority. So those are the guys who manage all the airports in Kenya,
Mm.
construction, maintenance, and services, which you found in some of the. But I think about the time the it was how many hours did you get late?
I think it took us about 5 hours.
The
Wow.
delayed, yeah, the delayed was like 5 hours.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to
The
the
day
airport
when we
at
were going to
7.
Dubai was
mhm.
Yeah,
that bad.
yeah.
It was
Uh,
because we were supposed to fly at 10 p.m. So,
mhm.
We
but we
left like
flew
2.
at 2 a.m. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
One thing, something like that. One thing which I notice is about Kenya Airways do a lot of cargos,
Hmm.
which they export flowers, tea, and horticultural goods. So
Yeah,
sometimes, so they depend more in goods services than passenger. I think passengers they do not make a lot of money through passengers flights. So
okay.
when it comes the people who produce flowers, flower must go from the start to the end, must go without any delays. So
Yeah,
sometimes those guys may have a problem back. The problem can go from logistic, and it's about 150 kilometer where the flower are planted. I think a place called Naivasha. So it took time from Naivasha to Nairobi airport. So sometimes if those trucks get stuck somewhere, they will come and the delay will take time. But it's happened once. Mostly the route of Nairobi to Dubai or Nairobi to UK.
okay.
Mm.
All right. So if
But
I get you right, you're saying that because Kenya is more into or invested into cargos, they really push in a lot of logistics into there than the passenger flight. So if you're unfortunate, if at the time they've pushed all of their logistics into the cargo, then it means that the passengers will be found wanting. But I also feel that they could have done better in terms of communicating to us, because
Yeah.
they kept us a lot stranded there, and people were there from like 7 p.m. and then kids and all that, but they
We got
don't
we
do
got
so
there before.
much
We got there like
with
7.
communication. So everybody was just agitated, and you know, just the frustration that sets in with traveling and your flight is delayed. So
Yeah.
I think if they
But
do better in communicating, I mean, passengers will be very, relaxed and just hang on and knowing that the company or the airline is doing something about it.
I
I
think
think
that
those
the problem was mostly the communication. It's not really
Yes.
about the delay. It was the communication, the lack of communication. Like they were
Mhm.
literally unconcerned, unbothered about anything. They were
Yeah.
just there, like like literally. And people, we got there 7 because we're in a large group. We usually go 1 hour early so that we can check in as a group before they check other people. So we got there like 7. So
Mhm.
imagine from 7 till 2 a.m.
That is
and
terrible.
you don't
It
have
was
enough.
bad.
It was a full flight. You don't have enough seats for people at the waiting area. People are literally on the floor. There are kids there and it's COVID. People are sitting on the
Mhm.
floor. People are tired. You cannot bring in your own water. You mean that you have to go and buy water from
The
this
duty
place. Is
free
costing
shop.
you like 3 times the average. All these things, and nobody is saying anything to you. Hey, we are
Yeah.
sorry, just have a bottle of water and the
Mhm.
flight will be in anymore. Like just
So
something.
they,
It
they
was
brought the water later, I
oh,
think
it
an
was
hour to,
after we
to
had
when we
negotiated
had finished
everything.
talking plenty
Yeah,
and all that to cool our hearts.
it was.
Okay. I think
Can
we've done
what
just
airport. If I say
okay,
yes.
about
okay. What I was thinking,
Henrietta, we
Closing,
can't
in
hear you.
Henrietta wanted to speak.
okay, I'm saying that I'm really surprised about your delay and how you were treated because when we were coming from Dubai to Ghana, right, the very last flight that we were coming,
Yeah.
um, just before we will land, in fact, we didn't land at Kotoka because we got the information that it was raining heavily, and so it wasn't good that we land and all of that. So we went to land in Lome. We went to Togo instead of
Oh,
landing in Accra. That night
I-
we landed in Togo so that for a few, I think for a few hours, could be over 2 hours or so. And even while we were there, like they came to serve us, they explained everything to us. I mean,
Mm,
we all knew what the issue was. So like how they went about it, I thought like, wow, this is super cool. So I'm so surprised hearing your story, like
exactly.
with or like what is going on. That
I
is so
believe like an airline can do better than what they did. Right.
bad.
Maybe it was just a bad day for us because this one day was so unexpected. Yeah.
Very.
Clifton, you had something to say. Henrietta, thanks for sharing that about the fact that you guys went to land in Lome for a few hours. Clifton, did you have something to say?
I was just saying that maybe I don't know what happened. They didn't communicate well,
Yeah.
but they
Oh,
do communicate. They do communicate, and a lot. I think Kenya has been adapting so much in this we call the internet using phones.
okay.
So you may find out that like how here in Nairobi,
Mm-hmm.
many things that happen we know through either Twitter or through social media. So you may find them not not very communicatable through mouth. Let me use that. But I think it's a bad day that day.
Yeah, I was saying it was
Mm.
just a bad day for us. Okay, thanks so much. The next thing that I want to talk about is the weather in Kenya. I think that was like one of the best things that I experienced. So, around Robin, Yvonne, Henrietta, Clifton, the weather was just like winter for me, and we prepped for the weather. So, Yvonne, tell us about the weather in Kenya, how it was for you. Am I sweating?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I was thinking, when we're boarding the flight from Kotoka, because I didn't take
Mhm.
any jacket. I just had long sleeves, but it wasn't like a jacket. And I saw everyone like in jackets because they said Kenya is so cold, and I'm like, oh my god, because I don't really
Yeah.
do well with cold weather. So I was like, what's
Mhm.
going to happen to me? So I actually stole their blankets. The blanket they gave, I have 4 of them in my room right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yes, all the flights from Kotoka, I took one. To Dubai, I took from Dubai, and then from Kenya to Kotoka. So I have 4. Anyway,
Hey,
that's just by the way. So you got
you have just tricked yourself.
Harissa, if you need one, I'll bring you one. Don't worry. So we got to Kenya, and then I got down, and I'm like, oh come on, people, this is not cold weather. But then
Mm.
we got there, and the people there are like wearing jackets and all that. But I felt very okay. Like I really loved them. Maybe if you had stayed more, like longer there, yeah. But then it was okay. It wasn't really really cold. It was just like I really love the weather compared to that Ghana weather
Yeah.
that we have here. I would
Mhm.
opt for Kenya's weather like 100 times. It was really
The
really
weather was
cool.
good.
Yeah, but then the people were complaining, so we don't know.
Mhm.
Maybe because I remember the tour guide said that if you are in it for a longer period, then you start to feel the effects. But if it's just a short time, it's very chill and cool for you until you stay in for like 3 months, or I mean 1 month or 2 months, then you start to feel that. But I loved it. I really, really loved the weather.
Right. Great,
So
great,
how
great.
was the weather for
Henrietta,
you?
how was the weather?
Yeah, I love the weather too. I would not say like it was super cold
Yeah,
also, but it's like that Abri vibe, that Abri weather vibe.
exactly, exactly,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah,
just
it's like
really
the
Yeah.
love.
every vibe.
I wish we had more time in Kenya. Honestly, I wish like we did 3 days in Kenya. Some of Dubai's days will be in
Yeah.
Kenya, so that we could have experienced the weather more. Because if I have to choose between that weather and Dubai, I'll go for like
Oh
the Kenya.
Of
yes, the
course.
Dubai
Of
weather was
course.
crazy.
Was what? Wow. Wow. What? What? But Clifton, how is the weather like in Henrietta? Are you done?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Clifton, how is the weather like in Kenya at the moment? Here in Ghana, it's very dry and harsh, and a bit cold at night, especially. So, if you can tell us how the weather is.
Now, right now, we are in the season of rain, heavy rain.
Okay,
Okay.
heavy
So
rain.
November, December, and a little bit of January. We have those
Mm-hmm.
we call that is our season rain, the long rains.
Oh,
So
Okay.
right now it's about raining from morning to evening, even in the whole night.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Mm.
wow.
I'm sure we
How
won't be
So
seeing rain till like after January. Here in
January,
Ghana, I don't think we see rain till like January because right now the weather is very dry.
weather is very very
Yeah,
dry.
I
very
think
dry, very
I think
humid. It's just crazy. I don't even like to
you
step
gu-
out.
you you guys you spend a lot of time in cars. I don't think you spend a lot of time outside.
We do.
You didn't because Nairobi in July it's very cold, very cold. But if you move outside Nairobi, like 20 kilometers outside Nairobi, it it go
Mm-hmm.
very cold. The one like in the UK.
Really?
Nairobi is little bit
Mm.
warm because it's in the town. But if you go outskirts, like 20
Oh,
20 kilometers outside, it's a little bit cold.
that means
Wow.
what we experienced in Nairobi was just a tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I guess
I
so.
think. I think so.
Then that's what
But
one wants.
there are some places like the far west of Rift Valley. Those places are
Mm-hmm.
very cold. Sometimes it gains snow. They are very cold.
Oh.
So some places we call the Nyahururu.
What do you call it again?
Nyahururu.
Nyaruru.
Nyahururu town. That place is
Nyaruru.
extreme. Even us, sometimes we can't bear it.
Wow.
Wow.
No.
So how
Mm.
come Ghana doesn't have any weather like that? Me, I don't understand.
What?
How come Ghana doesn't have any like weather
But
like that?
Ghana doesn't fall in that temperate zone of
Oh,
Uh,
experiencing snow. You know, there are
it's
some
too
places
hot.
even in Africa that experience snow. They are
Yeah.
either the northern hemisphere, like South Africa. So
and
they would
then
experience the cold.
Kenya, Kenya is highly in high altitude. We are high.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Kenya, even if you look like Mount Kenya, it's the
Mhm.
second largest mountain in Africa. So the people who sit around it experience with coldness.
Wow.
Mm,
Mm.
West
mm.
Africa is too hot. Yeah.
Mm.
I see. Yes, yes, yes. So the next thing that we
But
would want to talk about if yes,
but we are sorry.
you were saying something.
Yeah. Our northern part is very hot. Our northern
Okay.
part of Kenya is very, very hot. Go up to
Okay.
58 degrees centigrade. Very hot.
Oh,
The
so
northern
in
part.
Ghana too, we
So the
have
southern part is tropical. The northern
okay.
part is desert.
Oh.
Mm,
Oh
Mm.
Oh
I
yeah.
think
wow.
we have
Okay.
Ghana. I think
But
That's where
if
they have.
northern
you
part of Ghana is very hot all the time.
go to Mombasa, it's also cold. Sorry, it's hot.
Hot.
And then if you go to the western side of Kenya, it's still hot
Mm-hmm.
near Lake Victoria.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Good that you share this. How about food? Food makes everybody happy. What was the food experience? This time, let me go to Henrietta, then Yvonne will speak next. So, Henrietta, what was the food like for you before you left? Were you thinking that, can I eat the Kenyan food? Can I, that's one thing that we all worry about when we are traveling.
Right, right. But I think with regards to food, I could say my experience was a little limited because one, I ate hotel food like for breakfast, right? And then for
Yeah.
lunch went straight into what's the name of this place? The meat buffet place, Carnivore,
Carnival
right?
restaurant.
Yeah, so I would say that my food experience was a little limited to that. But one thing is for sure that Kenya is a meat country. Like you can see that these are people that don't play with meat.
They are
So
nyama
for-
choma.
that is a place I definitely would love to be. I feel like I can adjust to their have a lot of variety with that. But yeah, all in all, I would say that I enjoyed the food that I ate. Mm, they're a meat country. I'm a
Right.
meat, and so we gel well. I really look forward to having.
Right. Great. Is that all you got to say?
Yeah, with food, yes. Like I said, my experience was limited with food, so this is pretty much what I could.
Okay, great. Yvonne, how about you with food?
I missed the question. Like the initial question.
We're asking experiences with food in Nairobi.
Oh, I mean, you know me, you know my adventure with food. So it wasn't even like a problem. I don't mind. I'll eat anything, everything, and even though my stomach is not that good, I don't care. I'll still eat it and go and deal with my tummy later. So yeah, I tried a lot of new things there, even though we had very limited time. I remember at the restaurant, at the hotel, I still tried some traditional sauces and all that. Some of them were really
Mm-hmm.
nice. And then we went to the restaurants, the carnival restaurants. Ha! I ate so many things. I mean, I really loved the food options there. Ah, I mean, how did they even come up with that idea and have all these meats there? And when you enter, like
I
you see
know,
the place
right?
where they cook the meat at the carnival,
I
it's
tried.
Where
like
the girl, yes.
Like it's just fascinating to
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stand there and watch them with all the meat. I'm just, I'm thinking about people who don't like meat being in that environment. Like, I'm
But
like, how are they going to feel?
just
How are they going
But
to feel?
mm-hmm, talking about carnivore, right? Yvonne, what was your favorite meat that you tasted that night?
My my favorite, the one that I liked, I don't know. There were so many of them. I don't think anyone stood out for me except for the crocodile
Okay,
because everybody was talking about it.
for that.
And so I wanted to try it,
Yeah.
but then I did, and it didn't taste anything different. It tasted
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know any other meat. If
yeah, because
nobody
I did
told you,
Exactly.
yeah, if nobody
What
told you
was?
that, oh, this is crocodile meat, you will just eat it thinking
Mm-hmm.
it's goat meat or cow. Like you just eat it like any regular meat and not even ask like, oh, what kind of meat is this? So I don't know, but I enjoyed a lot of there was chicken and a lot of these other meats. Yeah. So it was just the crocodile that I was really, really anticipating to eat. And I did, and it tasted like any other meat. I was like, ah. So all the hype and everything, this is like there's nothing to it. It's not like some extraordinary taste that you'd be like, oh my god, like okay, this is
Yeah.
crocodile meat. It was just like any regular meat. Yeah. So yeah. Apart from that, I don't
Great.
remember any
I'll tell you
meats.
what my favorite was. For me, it was their pork.
Yes.
Like that
tell
was
us.
Oh yeah,
their
the pork too was nice.
pork
Yeah.
was
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes. That's nice.
the best.
Yeah.
And it's,
Their pork too was really nice. Yeah.
I actually
But
count.
Yes. What was really?
I don't even remember the meats that I took. Like I don't remember how many that I have
I
to go back to
remember
the
we took a
video and
number
check.
of things: pork, chicken, bull's balls, crocodile meat,
Yeah,
There was
duck,
sausage, chicken,
sausage. I
pork,
remember like a lot
beef.
of them.
Oh, I don't
yeah. There was
remember because they were
Potato
a lot.
soup, all that. Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember the
Mm-hmm.
potato soup and
pumpkin soup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin soup.
yeah, yeah. No, ours
Yes.
was the
Yes.
potato. Ours was
Before
sweet
class,
potato and something else.
yeah. Okay, before Clifton talks about their meat culture in Kenya, welcome Prince, welcome Noeki, welcome Stella. I'm glad you made it. Stella, you've been in Kenya, Nairobi before, and even to Mombasa. Do share your experience with us. We would love to hear from you. Clifton, anything you have to say about your meat culture in Kenya?
Uh, our meat culture is very heavily
Yeah.
because of I think we have 42 tribes, and all of them are meat culture because I think most of our food are not spices unless you are
Okay.
in a
Mm-hmm.
coastline of Kenya. The other part of Kenya, you will not find spices food unless you need it. You will be prepared for it. But Kenya hates spices and they love dry foods, food without a lot of soups. So
Oh, okay.
you
Yeah.
will you will find a lot of food are dry. Either even if it is meats, either nyama choma, the roasted meat, ugali, which is I think
Mm-hmm.
is kenke, is dry. So the meats I don't see a very good future here. Like this December, I think a lot
Right.
of goat will be slaughtered. A lot of them, lot.
Oh, he said the
Right
goat
now, some
doesn't
of the
see a
animals
future
are saying
here.
their last prayers.
I know.
Mm. They have 2 days.
He said the ghost doesn't see a future here. That's funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's interesting.
Oh, thanks for sharing with that club thing. Then before I jump to the last thing, I'm looking at language. I know that language can also be a barrier even within the African continent. And so when you're going somewhere or traveling to a country, you're thinking about how you're going to be communicating with people. Will they understand your English? Um, how are you going to communicate to people there to move about and all that? But I feel that language wasn't really a barrier in terms of communicating to people in Nairobi. Everybody understood English, but their language, their traditional language that they speak there is
Swahili.
Swahili, which we learned a few words. I won't say languages. We learned a few words
Nakupenda.
from Swahili.
Nakupenda.
Everybody would say what they learned.
Nakupenda. I've said
Nakupenda, I
mine.
love
I've said
you.
mine. Eh,
Say another one.
karibu sana.
I Karibu sana.
Karibu
And then we
sana.
have
Asante.
And then,
Asante sana.
Yeah.
yes,
Asante,
asante
yes.
sana. Oh, and then there's another one.
Good.
Okay, that's
No,
welcome.
when you say that Asante sana, what does it mean?
Thank you very
Asante.
Tell
much.
us what it means.
Asante is thank you, right?
Okay.
Yes. So thank you very
Yes.
much.
Yes.
Sana
And
is
then
much. A lot.
yes.
Like,
Yes.
So thank you
And
very
then
much.
we have Mugwa Kubarike. Clifton will correct me if I'm wrong. It means God bless you. I think that's what I remember.
Okay.
Let
Oh my
me
God,
let
that's
me
all I.
chip this in. So Stella is sharing her experience in Ghana. She traveled to Kenya earlier this year. She said one thing is their food is not spicy. If you are a spice person, then you need to request extra pepper. But I enjoy their nyamachuma. It's like nyamachuma is the best seller in
Yeah,
Kenya.
I think that's the
I know
same
some
thing
few
that your
food
friend
in
just
there.
said. I don't
Yes.
know if it's
They also don't
because
have variety
yeah,
of street food like in West Africa. Okay. Thank you, Stella. Yvonne, you were saying something.
yeah, I was saying that I think because we were brought up in Ghana and then we love spices. I don't know, it's really hard for
Mm-hmm.
me to eat things that are not spicy. Like I really, really love my food
Yeah.
spicy. Lots of pepper in there, lots of
Yeah.
spices in there. So when I go to places and I'm like, you don't like spices? How do
Like,
you like?
are you
Yeah, are
serious
you
in this?
okay? I'm like, is everything okay with you? Like you eat without pepper or spices? Like how would you feel the taste? Like it's going to be too raw. Oh my gosh.
I
Anyway,
can't.
that's interesting to know that it eats because I didn't really notice that their food wasn't spicy or it was too dry.
Yeah.
I didn't really notice that, honestly. I mean, I thought because of the
You
meat,
were just
sometimes
enjoying the
the meat,
experience.
yeah, the meat is glazed and all that, so different flavors. So it may not be like a spicy food at that moment, but it doesn't mean that they don't like spicy
Mm-hmm.
things. So I'm really like surprised hearing that. Now that I know, if I go back again, please extra. This one is
Extra
X
pepper.
X X X X X extra pepper. Because somebody who
Okay.
doesn't like spices, even if you tell them that you want it extra spicy, they won't get it because
Mm-hmm.
they don't know the difference between, they don't know spicy. So even if you say extra spicy, they don't know what the level of extra spicy you're talking
Right.
about.
Right.
But it's
Talking
interesting
about
to,
spicy, right? Rehema,
yeah,
Rehema has joined the stream. Rehema, thank you so much for joining. And Rehema is sharing with us that here in Kenya, you have to ask people if they would mind pepper in their food as you prepare it. I enjoy spices in food, but not everyone does. So that's
yeah.
right. You have to request for spicy or at the level of spicy that you need in your food.
And even salt.
Um,
I realized that
so
salt at the hotel during breakfast when they were frying the egg, they didn't
mhm,
add salt, and you have to request
yes,
that they
you were
add
putting a
salt.
lot
And
of
I'm like,
salt.
what are you? Are you okay?
Really? Are you
They didn't add.
serious?
You add pepper. You add salt to my food. What's going on in this country? So you have to request for salt
That's
before they add it
funny.
to your fried egg. And anyway, okay. Now that we
Yeah. Thanks for
now we
sharing,
know.
Stella and Rahima. Yes, Clifton, anything that you would want us to know apart from knowing that we have to add requests for more spice in our meals in Kenya?
Mm, about foods, one thing you must know: we love the taste of what we are eating, not about the spice. If I'm eating
Okay.
a goat meat, I need to taste that goat. If I'm taking a cow, I need to
Uh,
taste the cow.
Okay.
So it's when you put spices, it become hard to know what you are eating. So even I think even in
right.
rice, when you are preparing rice, it is not good to put a lot of spices. But for if you go to the coastline, because of the most of them have been interacting with Arabs, you find that in our coast they use a lot of spices. So those are
Okay.
though
Mm-hmm.
the people in the coast they use spices and the different types of foods, the Asians ones. But
Okay.
countrywide, no spices.
I see. That's
Okay.
interesting to note. That's interesting to note. If you're in the stream and you want to join on the conversation, feel free to join in. I'm dropping the link to join the chat so that we can just talk more and wrap up in a few minutes. And the last thing that I want to talk about is I know that as part of even being in Ghana, people talk about the hospitality of how people are able to relate with um, international people or the diaspora or people that come through as tourists in your country. We always lend a helping hand. I want Yvonne and Henrietta to share their experience with how they were able to interact with Kenyans in be it asking for directions to places, be it buying, be it anything. How was the hospitality in Kenya like?
Who go
Well,
first?
it
Um,
was
so
it
anyone
was.
can go first.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, it was really easy for me. Like it wasn't difficult. People were very open, except one time when we were at the Galleria, and then I asked someone like, "Is it okay if I film you?" And then like that was just that one person who was like gave me like a really bad stare. But aside that, everybody was fine. Like I just went on the street. I was like, "Do you mind coming in my video?" Like, okay, why not? And I was just fooling around really Nakupenda and saying all sorts of things to people, and they were just happy and accommodating and all that. It was easy. I met some ladies at the pool. I'm like, is it okay to come in my video? It was really cool. Nobody gave me that um, difficult time except that one time that I shared, of course. But all in all,
Yeah.
I'll say that were really nice. I don't know also if it's because the people at the Galleria are mostly selling, so they have to be extra nice. But I found some really nice people there that it was just really nice talking to them, and they wanting to show off the rich culture and stuff that they have, telling you about their country even before you ask and all that. So all in all, I think I really experienced some very nice people in Kenya. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that video of yours, and I think one thing that I learned from Stella traveling is that when you travel and you meet people, you just have to be nice because they're either going to help you move around or they're going to help you create nice and great content with your
Right.
travel or whatever that you intended to do. That's great. Truvon, what was your experience with hospitality?
I'll say the same thing as Henrietta. Um, yeah, it was fun. The Galleria market, same thing. The people there were all nice, smiley, and all that. And I also think it's because they are selling and they know that we are tourists, so you have to be nice. And maybe you get somebody to buy some stuff for you. So but
Yeah.
with directions and stuff, we didn't really spend much time in the country to get to that level of needing directions and stuff. So all the interactions we had with the locals were in a group, so they could tell that like you're in a group with your tour guide and all that. So it's much like they could tell that you're a tourist right from that instance, so they tend to be nicer. I can't tell much if I was alone walking in the street and then needed to ask for direction or something, how they would have behaved. But in the instance that I find myself, they were all very nice. The carnival restaurants, very very nice. The people there, even the chefs at the butchery were all nice and all that. So I think in general, yeah, I would say
Yeah.
come again.
Okay.
You are
Right.
saying
Before I
something?
engage Clifton, right? Oh, okay. Yvonne, you're still speaking.
No, no, I'm done. I thought you said something.
Okay.
You're talking to
Yeah,
me.
I was saying before I have Clifton speak about their culture with hospitality. I still remember the guy I bought my bag from at the Galleria Market. His name was Victor, and he directed me to where I wanted to get some teas for some friends, tea bags
Yeah,
for some friends in Ghana. So I had to go to the shopping mall. And
yeah.
I was fascinated about the fact that at the shopping mall, they don't give you bags like how when we go to ShopRite here in Ghana, they give us bags to bag whatever that we've bought. There you have to buy the bag. So I get to the counter and then I have my items there. The guy has punched everything in the system. I've paid with my shillings. And then it's just on the side. And he's seen to another person. And I found it very, like in that instance, I felt very rude and disrespectful. Like you just put my things there and you're seen to the next person. And this me had
Oh,
jumped a woman who like I beg. And I'm like, please, won't you bag my things? Like, oh, I think you are new here. You have to buy a bag. And so what I realized that it didn't really click my mind was all those who were buying and they were pushing the trolleys, they actually had bags. But my mind didn't go there that the bag, you have to buy it and then it will be used at the counter for you. So I bought my bag at the counter from
yeah.
the guy and then he bagged my items for me. So that
But
was like something
couldn't you
fascinating.
have pushed the things out of the shop with the trolley into, like, if you had a car or something? Wasn't that possible? I'm
No,
just
I
asking.
still needed to put it in a bag. It was a lot
Oh,
of things. I think you remember I bought
oh,
like
okay.
tea bags about 3 or 4, and then I'm like, no, I can't hold this just to the car because I even in
No,
the
no, I
car
mean
my bag
pushing
was
it in
full.
a trolley. Like in a trolley. Can't you like push it out in a trolley?
Oh, I didn't explore that because the bus was leaving and I just wanted to hurry up and
Okay.
get out.
Okay.
Henrietta has dropped off. I'll try and get it on. And so, Crofting, what is your culture around hospitality? And what I realize about you managing um, plastic waste or managing the waste around giving people bags all the time that they have to use, right? Let's share what it is in Kenya, really.
Okay, I think it is around 2016, 2015, we banned plastic bags because of pollution. So
Okay.
I think before 2015, we used to be given free bags. And when you are given a free bag,
Okay.
you will go after putting out your item, you throw it. So Nairobi used to look very bad. So they banned plastic bag. So you have to have a pinch. When you buy that bag, you will come with it another day to buy anything. So they prefer you buy something durable that you can go shopping. But if you have a car, you can push
Mm-hmm.
the trolley outside and put your things in
Exactly.
the boot.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That's true.
that's to avoid the pollution of polythene bags.
Oh, okay.
About our culture is very very funny because unless you say you are Ghanaian, I think nobody will care, nobody will know you are Ghanaian. You will fix in the country
Exactly.
and you will stay, you will do what two people do, they will don't care. You will be like part of us. So
But
when
your
you
accent will give you up.
what?
Your accent.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
accent will give you up. Like me, a Ghanaian, my accent will give me up.
I don't think so. I think
Anyways,
People are,
mhm.
are very used to Nigerian accents. I think the Ghanaian one is not so much here. So they will think you are from here, from, even in the country, we have 42 tribe and we have different accents. So you find
Okay.
some tribe can pronounce something like this, another cannot. So the accent doesn't matter. But the hospitality,
Right.
unless you are a white man, that is when people will notice you are not from here. But
Yeah.
your skin is black, you are Kenyan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Great. Any other thing that Yvonne you would like to share about your experiences in Kenya? And Clifton will tell us anything that we have not mentioned that we need to know. So if you're going to be traveling to Kenya or something, you just need to know that this is what you should expect.
I mean, personally, I just love their love for greenery. How right in the city center you still have like trees, and I'm like, wow, city center with trees like that, because you don't really see that here in Ghana. And then their
Mhm.
buildings, some of them are really, really old, but well kept. I really love that about them. And I would just say that, every person, every country's first point of contact is either the land border or the airport. So if you want people to have a good impression about your country, then I think that the government should really do a lot when it comes to the airport staff to make sure that they understand the hospitality. They understand
Yeah.
customer service, because not everybody would experience something bad and would want to come back and spend another 1 week in your country. And not everybody will have the chance to move past the airport and go into the town to experience nice things to even cover up for the way they were treated at the airport. So yeah, if the government should just do a little more to educate the people at the airport, to let them understand that you are the first point of contact for anyone coming to the country through the air. And so you need to put in more effort to make sure that the customer service is on top, and this person is it's feeling good to enter the country and explore more. Apart from that, I think the only experience we had was really the airport. Take the airport out, and I would say I had like the best experience in Kenya. But based on the conversations I've had with people who have been to Kenya before, people who live in Kenya and all that, like everybody is saying that it's just one incident at the airport. Come back again, come and see the town, and I promise you will love it. So that is the only reason why I would want to go back and actually like experience it, and then just be like, okay, now I've experienced it, and this is my 100% whatever about Kenya.
Satisfaction.
Yeah, impression about Kenya. So apart from the airport, I think everything else was good. And I really love to go and see their wildlife and all the other things they have. I was actually planning a trip to Kenya, like I think in 2017, even before, because I've seen all these pictures, about their wildlife and all this like nature views and all that. So I was really, really excited to go to Kenya. And then some people at the airport decided to randomly just mess up my excitement. So I really have to go back and just like fulfill that wish of mine to explore Kenya.
Standing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Before I touch on anything else, okay, Rahima was sharing more. Rahima has been very interactive actually. She says that about the bags in the supermarkets, we don't use plastic bags. So the cost of the bags in push to the customers. So you have to buy a bag every time you go to shopping, and then or you carry your own bag, just like Clofting explained to us.
Yeah.
Um Welcome, Indugu. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Watching from Kenya. I have so much love from Kenya. I just don't understand why. You guys really love me. Thank you very much. Um, um, oh, Japheth. Thank you for joining. It's not so late. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Um, yeah, Henrietta dropped off, but she'll be back again because we're wrapping up soon. Welcome back, Henrietta. Good to have you back again. Again, kind of like Stella. So,
Sorry,
Henrietta, we're
what's
touching on the
noise?
things that you've experienced generally. Um, Laurie, sorry, Truvon talked about we would love to do the wildlife, which I also felt that we could have done, but we were not able to, the
For
safari,
me,
right? And then she talked
right,
about the greenery in the system. Kenya do a lot in conserving their natural resources, and that's like a very amazing thing. So
right.
that was a good thing. So Henrietta, just the last words and how in general your experience was, and if there's anything we've not touched on.
Okay, so again, I had a fantastic time in Nairobi, in Kenya. I had a fantastic, so much. It was so good that as at November, what? No, just when I came back, I started looking for Airbnb options. Like to see when I can go back again. And I sent an Airbnb link to my friend, like, yo, this is what I got. Let's go back to Kenya and see what we can do for maybe a week or two. But hey, so many plans and things change and all that. So like that's just to tell you how much I really enjoyed my time there. And I really look forward to going back. I honestly, I cannot tell you that, oh, I didn't enjoy this, I didn't like this about Kenya. Of course, again, it comes back to the fact that I didn't spend so much time there. That's why I'm willing to go back and do much more. But like I heard Yvonne say, the wildlife is something I honestly want experience because that is what I also know Kenya for. And the next time I go, I don't think I'll spend much time in Nairobi at all. I'm gonna do Mombasa. I'm gonna do, more like go farther than the city and see what is there. I want to experience their train system. Like I want to really do much more than Nairobi the next time that I go, and also hope to experience more Airbnb things than just hotels and stuff like that. I'm really looking forward. I'm hoping to connect with more Kenyans in the meantime so that it will make my stay more like just more interesting. Sometimes when you don't know people where you go, you are more confined, but when you have a lot of contact and you can reach out to this person, that person, it makes the travel more fun and interesting and all that. So yeah, all in all, Kenya was amazing to me and I cannot wait to go back really.
Girl, thank you, our travel vlogger, Henrietta JTF. So this is just making me laugh. Oscar just joined from, I'm not sure where he joined from, but he's saying that we haven't touched on politics. So I may just have to leave that to Clifton. So we don't know much about politics in Kenya. So, Oscar, but if you don't mind, you can just share with us in the chat and we can just read it out. Clifton, your last words before I wrap up the conversation. Um, what is the experience you have been in Kenya? We have shared our experiences, I mean, individual experiences based on what we experienced in Kenya, but this is your point to tell Kenya more to anybody who is watching and would love to come to Kenya. Yeah.
One thing I could say, Nairobi is not Kenya. If you come to Nairobi, Nairobi is like New York. It's like any other big city. You will not experience anything new. So Kenya is
Mm-hmm.
about going. Like now we are in the festive season in December. No one will be left in Nairobi. We will close the gates and everyone will go outside. The experience of Kenya is about going good places. There are so many good places outside Nairobi. Work is the
Mm-hmm.
one thing that make us stay in Nairobi. If there's no work, I think Nairobi could not be here. There is a place called Naivasha. We have Machakos. We have we have almost good places to enjoy your life. So the wildlife, if it's the first time you are coming to Kenya, I would advise you to go to Nairobi National Park. That is easiest and cheapest. But if you are wealthy enough, you can go to Masai Mara. That is the best in the world. So it's costly, very costly. And there are other parks which are very fairly costly. So you have to budget well for what you want, because they will surprise you with the prices when you are going to the safaris. They are very, some are very expensive, but some are attainable. So you have to choose wisely.
Okay.
If you are someone for traveling, you can go to Mombasa, Nakuru, Kisumu. Those are big cities. You will enjoy. No, there are no what will I say? They are not very popular. Population is few. They are well managed, so you will enjoy the city very well. But Nairobi is very huge. Population, I think, is overpopulated, so it's come a little bit bitter to stay in Nairobi.
Okay.
Mm.
Great.
So, but there are very many places to enjoy if you are planning very well. But you can plan for maybe for a month or 2 months. That will enjoy you. But 1 day or 2 days, 1 week, you will not experience anything. And
I
then
see.
JKI is the worst place to be. The airport is the worst place to be. I know. You can't enjoy our airport. You can't enjoy it. Yeah, even us, we don't enjoy. There's no luxury in our airports. So they are very strict because of terrorism. I think you guys have a lucky because you come as a group. But when you come individually, you will see what people are telling you. It's worse, JKI, when you are alone. So you have to know people to guide you what to say, what to go,
Yeah.
because they are very strict.
Henrietta
And
touched
fines.
on that actually.
What? Pardon?
Great. I'm saying Henrietta touched on that you need to know people there, people in the country before you go and try to move about.
And know what will they allow you
Something
to enter with, what not to enter with. They don't allow drones, things like that. So you have to talk to people to tell you what will come with, what will don't come with.
Yeah. There's something that just crossed my mind, guys. We didn't touch on it, but I'm sure if I mention it, all of you will be smiling. The matatus. They are buses.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's so crazy, man.
The
It's a whole
creativity.
vibe. It's a whole vibe.
The creativity
Yes.
is amazing. I'm like, I will sit in this bars every day just because of the artwork. Like,
I wish
how
I
do
sat
they
in
even
it.
come about with that? Like
Yeah.
a person will sit down and draw like a whole artwork on the bars. It just makes me want to sit in the bars. I don't
Yeah.
care how the inside looks like. I want to hop in that bars. It's amazing.
Next time I
Oh,
go to Kenya, I want to sit on that bus, honestly.
but you see, it makes it
Henrietta,
so
did you
nice.
see the matatus?
Yeah, I saw them, but I didn't use them. I didn't sit in any of them,
Yeah, we did
unfortunately.
not either. We didn't.
Oh,
We didn't have time to even do that.
oh,
I really want to go back.
yeah. I really want to do that too.
I
I
think
think
we
you
all
should
have to go
befriend
back.
Clifton. If he has time, he can take you around in
So
Kenya, or you can direct it to someone who can really take you around. Clifton
please,
is on Instagram. I think we connected on Instagram and on YouTube. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So guys, I didn't really want to take so much of your time. I'm so happy that we had this conversation. We shared our experiences from the airport to food to the weather to the hospitality to language to, the cultural diversity with Ghana and Kenya. And it's been like an amazing conversation. Henrietta is a travel vlogger. She's also an entrepreneur. You can check out her channel. She's Henrietta Ajete. Let me just leave her name in the sorry, in the chat. Henrietta Ajete. But I'll leave them in the links to this video as well. And then we have True One. True One, I tripped with her. So if you watch my videos, you see her, and she's also a YouTuber here in Ghana. She's also an entrepreneur, and they are my very good friends. And then I was joined by a surprise guest from Kenya, Clifton, who, with the power of technology and social media, we have connected, and we are, getting to know a lot more about different cultures. And he was really delighted to join in this conversation, and I'm sure it has been a fruitful one. We've had some very, interesting comments in the comment section. Japheth has been there. Oscar came through. Rahima has been very, very, great in the comments section. She shared a lot to us. Stella came through, Laurie as well. Belinda was going to take her shower and she never came back again. And Nweki was here. Azika Prince is from our tour group, and he was actually our tour lead. And so, yes, I'm so glad that you all joined. AC also joined early on. Thank you all so much. I see all of you who are watching at the moment, and I really appreciate you all. Keep supporting us, subscribe to the various channels. I'm sure Henrietta is having issues with her network again, but we've just wrapped up. And please subscribe to their channels, follow their journeys. And Laurie is also a YouTuber. Please connect to her. She also does travel and lifestyle videos. Guys, I so appreciate you. Oscar, Japheth, you need to watch a replay of this video because it's been fun. And share to the people in Kenya. I want to see them in my comments. Guys, I wish you all compliments of the season. Is the Christmas season. Sending you so much love to your families around the world, and especially to my new family in Kenya. I love you all so very much. So, guys, just know that we're always here. Let's connect on Instagram, Lydia Esinam, Twitter, everywhere. And let's keep the fire burning. Thank you all for joining my live today. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you, Clifton. I wouldn't have done this without you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you all, and have a very good night. I know it's very late in Nairobi right now, but the guys are here, and I can't imagine my Kenya people. It's very late, but you are still here. And I do not take you all for granted at all. I'm sending all of you hugs. So thank you is a bye-bye for now. Good night, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Good night, Yvonne. Good night. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas too.
Bye.
And if you don't celebrate Christmas, it's okay. I wish you compliments of the season. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.